Okay, so hopefully you're keeping up with everything that is being shared in the science of an online business, right? And hopefully you're up to speed. If you're not, make sure you reach out to us because we're here to help you grow. We're here to make you learn this process. All right. The next step in the process that we're at right now is lead magnet. All right, your lead magnet, I want you to look at this visual right here because this is what your lead magnet is meant to do. Your lead magnet is meant to go on all the platforms, right? And for the people to opt in because they love what you're offering. This lead magnet that you're having is attracting people onto your website on your opt-in form. In the last module, we talked about getting your name, email, number, right? The lead magnet, people would see your lead magnet as valuable enough for them to exchange their name, number, and email. All right. So the lead magnet is the number one tool. You need a lead magnet, and obviously you're going to have multiple different lead magnets. You're going to test different lead magnets, seeing which ones are the best. You're going to go on Chat GPT, as we mentioned before, get some lead magnets as well, some ideas in lead magnets, and you're going to do your research for lead magnets as well, right? As we see over here, I'm on Facebook right now. And as you scroll on Facebook, every ad that you're going to see, they're going to have some sort of lead magnet. It's on Facebook. You're going to see on YouTube, those ads that come in on YouTube, what they're doing, they're offering you something. Well, what they're offering you is considered a lead magnet. Okay. Most of these ads that are out right now, unless it's a straight product purchase where you see something, you say, okay, I want that. But other than that, more than likely you're getting into a lead magnet. If you're moving with the science of online business, you're getting a lead magnet. Even if it was a product, more than likely before you register there, or when you do get that product, if you click on that page and you get that product, they're going to ask you for your contact information, right? Because that's what we're here to get. We're here to get the contact information, right? So your lead magnet, let's go through this site and just see different ideas. We went on an earlier module, went through ChatGPT, and we had to print out a few different lead magnets. But let's see them right now in real time, okay? So Russell Brunson, as I mentioned, he's one of the top in this space, right? He has the most lead magnets, right? And it's called opt-in page, but the lead magnet is what's pulling you in, all right? So that's why we want to use that. So we see over here, last chance to register for 3 days only. They're doing one to many selling method, right? He's teaching one to many selling method, right? That's big key in selling over $1 billion online. Yes, billion with B, right? And this is his copy over here, right? But the main thing is what we're looking at is, okay, what is he offering that people are interested in? So he's giving a course, he has a credibility, he's giving a course, people want to come on here. And even with this product is about $100 for people to opt in, but it still is of value because people know who he is, and the credibility that he has, right? So over here we see on Instagram, as we're scrolling, it says, okay, get speaking gigs. All right. So
or
they
exact
have they
process.
have a
So if that
demographic
sounds
that they're
interesting to
looking
you,
for as
here's
well,
how our
right? And the
process works.
demographic
First,
that
we'll
they're
help you
looking
package your
for
topic
is
into a
people who want
flagship
to
signature
speak,
talk
who want to
using
do
our highly
speaking
bookable
engagements. So
presentation
they're
framework.
saying
This way,
you're
you'll
going
have
to
a
get
highly
booked.
desired speech that
This is
others are
their
willing
hook.
to
This is
pay
their lead
for
magnet.
at a
When you
premium.
want to speak,
Next, we'll
you're
book
going to get
you to
booked as
speak
a
on
public
stages
speaker
within
for
30
30
days
days,
using our network
guaranteed,
and our
right?
process.
And then and
Finally,
then
we'll show you
they
how to use
they're
those
saying
talks
learn
to
more.
generate
Okay, so
more
they
leads
want to
and
learn
close
more.
them
But
into
here in the
speaking
content, they're
gigs
probably
on
telling you
demand.
exactly, what you're gonna. So click now, book a call, my team, and we'll see you on the other side. So they're gonna get you, some lead magnets,
So if
right?
you're
So
ready to book your first
that
speaking
is
gigs
their lead
within
magnet.
30 days
Right? They're gonna get
guaranteed,
you
here's what you need
booked
to do.
calls to speak,
Click on the link below this ad, fill out a form, and then
right?
book a call with my team. We'll
So
break down
when you
our
click
exact
here,
process A to Z so that you can decide if
let's
it's a
click
right
it
fit.
and bring you to a page, right? Okay, and look what they're asking for. First name, last name, email, phone number. Remember what we shared back in our last module, right? So I want you to understand the science once again, right? So if we go in this last module, right, that we had here, right, we see, they're on this page. They need our contact information so they can bring us to the next page, right? So people do that, as a lead magnet. They want to see, okay, they're interested in booking their speaking business strategy session. That's the lead magnet, booking a business strategy session. All right. So let me go here. Screen two now. Okay, so now over here, we see this. That's what they had. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll and see what else pops up. Okay.
I'm telling you right. Affiliate was Rio Grande.
Did you marry the wrong woman?
Oh, okay. Here is this. Was it an ad? No, that's not an ad. It's not an ad, but you're gonna get ads every few seconds. Okay. Oh, that's some big news right there. The universe holds 1 billion planets for every grain of sand on Earth. Wow. All right. So look at this ad. Sponsored, right? So you see sponsored, it says ad. So this is how you do your research, guys. Go see different ads. As you're scrolling and stuff's popping up, go into their funnels. Go into their funnels. They call it funnel hacking, right? See what their lead magnet is and see if you could create something that's similar, right? So copy my webinar template that got 52,000 plus sales. So this is a template, right? So copy my my home buyer whatever template, copy my he has webinar, but you could put another name in there and get the template, because if people are interested and this is something that he's advertising, people are interested in it, and hey, go and do that, right? Let's scroll again. And some of these ads, hey,
when the doors closed last time, people went nuts.
We see a lead magnet.
By popular demand, we are opening the doors up again for you to try it for $1.
Right?
What have you spent $1 on that hasn't given you the opportunity to live into your full potential, to stop thinking about the man or woman you could be, and actually seeing a path and plan to achieve?
Right? So we already see they have Comic-Con. There's people who want to register for it, right? Take a 14-day test drive, right? 14 days for $1. They're gonna get you on something, right?
You guys see.
And then over here, okay, let's see what other.
If you're a business owner wanting to blow up your brand and go viral, you're in for a treat. Welcome to Fairy Headquarters, where our fairies work tirelessly to show you how to make funny ads and organic videos that are magical. In fact, when you click that link below, our fairies will love showing your business how to make fun viral content so much that we don't even want to take time off.
Hey, I gotta go.
Their page, we click here. Look, name, email, phone number, right? Has the video and all that, and all this stuff will show you how to build it out. In my strategy that I want to show you how to build it out. And you'll see how this thing all works out. But the main thing is the name, email, phone number. Okay, that's what you need. Above this thing, other stuff down here is third-party content. If you have references and all that kind of stuff, you can get all that stuff. But look, as soon as we click the add above the fold, before any scrolling, you get to put in your name, email, and phone number, right? So
my wife, she's
to show you, with the ad that we have with the door knocking method. Look, it's above fold, it's right there. Click on it, boom. You get your name, email, phone number, and this is actually a lead magnet that I've done. For this has actually been going on for a few years now, and I have been getting so many leads from this. Right here. So if you're a real estate agent, and you do pre-construction, go get the terms that people are going to be interested in, so you can start gathering leads. So this right here, simple page, you see this just has my name over here, my image, right? And I just click to sign up. They click it. What do they have to do? They have to give me their name, email, phone number. I have a few little extra stuff over here. What is your real estate objective, right? Funds available, right? Of course, those kind of things we want to know. Some other pre-qualified questions, and on the CRM, you could build that out. All right. We'll show you how to build that out as well if you have any other questions. But the main primary things that you need is the name, email, and phone number. All right. So, in terms of also, we could go back to answer the public again, right? And we could see, okay, what is being, searched the most, right? We could see what's being searched the most. So, if we go in and see that we already seen, like if we're going on the example that we have, I'm going to get off of a list, right? Because we had, okay, let me put something over here. I will put insurance. I'll put one word, insurance. right? So if you're an insurance broker, you're in the insurance industry, right? And you want to know what kind of questions are being asked on Google, right? You know, this is going to help with your lead magnet. So, you know, as you go in here, I'm going to look, okay. So we see over here, so this will over here, just to explain this, you know, there are will, like anything that has will, anything that has the word why, right? So let's see, and then as you go over here, you're seeing which ones, these dark ones are the ones that are the most searched, right? So if we see here, will insurance cover Ozempic for PCOS, right? So that's a big question, right? You know, people are looking for Ozempic. So if you have a health product, right, and you want to know about Ozempic or whatever, you could make a lead magnet, you know, talking about Ozempic, you know, but then you get people in on your lead magnet, you know, a guide that will make them get on your lead magnet and actually be able to grow, you know, with what they're doing with your health product, right? Why insurance is so important, you know, who insurance pays in a car accident, right? So you could even make guides for this, you know, which insurance company is the cheapest, right? So for insurance, you could put that which insurance company is cheapest, have a guide, you know, on there. People are looking for to see what insurance company is the cheapest, right? So over here, if you're to run it on Google, just to show you real quick, if you're to run it on Google, so these are the ads that are running. So if we see sponsored, these are people who are paying for ads with those keywords, right? But the thing is, which insurance company is the cheapest, right? The average cost for that is about $12.26 per click. All right, that's not per lead, that's per click. So anyone that goes like this, right, and clicks on here, Desjardins, we know they're a big time company, so they're okay if I click on their ad. So right now, me just doing that, they just had to pay $12 just doing that. I didn't fill out anything, I didn't register for anything, right? You know, that's what it is. So that shows that keyword is a big thing, right? So which insurance company is the cheapest. So what I will do is I will go and make a lead magnet, right, on which insurance company is the cheapest. I'll go and I just create a list. I could just go and even go on Google, right, and I can even make the search which insurance company is the cheapest, or top 10 insurance companies. And yeah, companies in Canada, right? Right. And the thing with Answer the Public, their wording, you want to use their wording because this is what's being searched. They're giving us the results of what's being searched. So if that's being searched, that's the language that your avatar is actually typing in, right? So your avatar, you want to go with that language, but you make an ad with it. You make an ad with that, you know, as your lead magnet, right? Where you're gonna go. So you could go and just get information over here, you know, and you can find out the top 10, you know, insurance companies, right? Canada, but based on like the information's out there, you know, they're on the site, but maybe someone doesn't want to go to the site and scroll the internet to figure out, right? Top 10 largest, you know, but they wanted to know the cheapest, right? So, you know, you could do your little research if you need to. Over here, it shows, okay, Great West, you know, so it shows some, over here, what is this? Top 10 largest companies in Canada, right? So they're largest doesn't necessarily mean they're the cheapest, right? You know, so if you want to go and you know the cheapest, if you're in that industry, right, and you have some knowledge of what the cheapest is, then you put together a guide. You put together a 10, you know, a 10 insurance company guide, right? And you know, as you do that, you build that out and then you put it out there. You know, if you're wondering, okay, how can I design, how can I make all these things, right? You know, then if you look in our bonus section, we have a VA launching pad. All right, so you could actually work with our VA team, right? And that's a service that we offer, you know, to everyone that's here. You know, there are some costs related, but you do start with a free sample pack, you know, to get an experience of our VAs. You could probably even get your funnel set up with the sample pack. So we're giving 5 actual objectives for our VAs, you know, so assignments that you can assign to our VA team, right? And we'll get things designed for you. You know, once you discover your lead magnet, of course, you're going to come with the different content, whatever. But if you need us to get it designed for you, then we'll get it designed for you. And then after you have it ready to go, and then you can put it in your funnel, you know, have a part of your funnel and on and going from there. But then also, if you want, you could go get your get a VA on your own. A VA is a virtual assistant, you know, and you know, you could get them, you know, ranging from different costs and based on the different hours and tasks that you have them working on. And then there's also different sites, third-party sites like Fiverr and things like that. So, you know, I'll put the resources below this video as well, you know, so you could go on these different resources. If you want to get involved with our VA team already, you could get set up because you enrolled in this program, right? So we're going to give you, you know, those 5 things to go out and design, right? And you know, so those are different lead banks. Let's go and let's scroll a bit more on Facebook, right? And let's see if we find any other lead magnets, right? Okay, let's see. We see her again, and this is part of the strategy that I'm going to show you. You know, why do we keep seeing her ad, right? There's a reason why, you know, right? And I'm going to go over that, you know, in my online advertising strategy. So let's scroll down here. Let's see and find another ad. Okay, here's him again, right? There's a reason why you keep seeing the same thing over and over, even things that you're clicking on and, you know, ads that you're seeing. There's a reason why you're seeing their ad again. So here's another ad, right? Okay, scaling business from 7 to 8 figures. You know, it's one word hard for serious entrepreneurs. You know, he's saying, okay, he's telling you
2,000, 3,000, whatever. Position yourself as the alpha, the apex of trainers just by.
So he's telling us, okay, if you want this, come on here. We click here, learn more. We're going to go in this thing and there's going to be a form. You see over here, first name, last name, phone number, email, right? And you click it and he has a form with probably a few other, you know, steps to make. But look at the first thing that they need. They need our contact information. That's what the lead magnet is. So if you look, you know, it's repetitive. This is a science. Okay, guys, this is a science. So pay attention, you know, to the science. You know, we're scrolling down. We're going to look for, okay, free training, this right here. Free training, how to source off-market properties and cut out real estate agents, right? You know, so this person is trying to talk to a certain demographic, right? He's saying he knows how to get off-source properties, right? You know, he doesn't want to get the stuff on listings, right? So he's going to show you how. So maybe that's something that you want to do. He says click below, watch the free training, right? So in this case, right now, his opt-in is a free training. That's his lead magnet. You go, you enter, you click here, you're gonna give your name, your email, your phone number, and what you're gonna get in return is a free training. All right. So, you know, like I said, everyone has their things that they do. You know, everyone has a way to get a lead magnet. And of course, you're gonna test it out. You're gonna see how it works, right? Let's go. Let's click here. Let's see what happens inside. Right, become a real estate wholesaler in 30 days, right? This is his offer. No investment required. 50K per month in income anticipated, right? And after he has #1 chance at 98% real estate investors are raising funds in a timely manner for your projects. Learn the secrets to fundraising from Elite Fundraising. So this button should pull up the form, right? There we go, right? So we see that you need your first name, email, phone number, and you want to register. Okay, so you guys see the trend that's going on right now. You know, this is the trend of, you know, the science of online business. You know, scroll, you know, let's go to one more, you know, because I really want you to understand, you know, what the lead magnet is. You know, you want to see the lead magnet. If you really want to know what it is, it's just a matter of going on and scrolling on your social media, you know, and you'll find your lead magnet. All right, you'll find your lead magnet. So, and then even from when you see these things, then like I said, we have Facebook ad library, right? Facebook ad library gives you all the stuff, like every single ad that is on the ad, right? So we see Alex Hormozi, right? If we go to Facebook ad library, right? You could just type it in the search and you'll get it, right? So now after type in all, right, it's Alex Hormozi guy. He's in the US. I'm sure he's here too, but whatever, he's in the US, he's targeting, right? He's targeting Canada, so Alex Hormozi. There we go. He's right there. Let's see how many ads he's running. Okay, there's a lot of ads running. right? So look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 46, 47. Still going. All these are still running too. So we're like 55 ads, 60 ads, 70 ads. He has over 100 ads that are up right now. Do you see the effectiveness of marketing? If you know Alex Hormozi, then you know he's big in the online game, right? He's big time. And why is he running so many ads? Obviously, because they're converting, but he's running the science of an online business. Look, if you're looking over here, you're seeing all the different offers that's going on. $1,000. Oh, join this, join that, and the main thing right now, he has a school thing that he's really pushing. And look at this ad. This ad been running from April 3rd, 2024. That means this ad is working.
I just launched the school game. And over the next 30 days, we're going to see who can build the biggest business. And we have hundreds of people joining the games every single day. And everyone gets $1,000 of free training to build the business of their dreams. Click the link to get the first 14 days absolutely free. See you on the inside. I just launched the school game.
Right? So you see that right there? Nice short ad, 19 seconds. Right? Talking about the school games, and you get $1,000 worth of stuff. It's free right now. Join it right now. Right? That ad is working, right? Because when you come in an ad library, if you see ads that have been running for a long time, that means they are working, right? Because if they're not, they will turn off the ad. If the ad is not working, they'll turn it off. All right. And I'm going to show you more about that during the ad strategy session. But what I'm going to show you is these. Look how many different lead magnets they have. He has just one person. All these different lead magnets. So for you to determine, 1 to 5 to 10 lead magnets, it should be no problem. All right. Let's go and let's take a look and let's see if we can find a few more. Right. So, hopefully this is helping you right now. So you see here, okay, this person, attraction marketing coach, right? What's the biggest reason coaches and course creators struggle to get clients, right? Turn strangers into clients in just 48 hours, right? People are looking for clients. Okay. So what is he offering, right? He's saying that he's telling us what's going to happen over here. He's giving us a result right here. Right. So we're interested. 3-step process that tracks in 48 hours. Okay, let's see what this is. You click here. Okay, we get on this thing. Discover why low ticket funnels don't work for coaches anymore. And simple 4-step funnel that turns strangers into clients in 48 hours. Click here. What is he asking us for? Name, email, and phone number. All right. So, and he's even pre-screening as well. He's saying, warning, if you're not a coach, consultant, or course creator, do not request information and please leave this page now. Right? So he doesn't want you to opt in because they want to really filter their leads that are coming in to make sure that, when they do come in, they can serve them the best that they can serve them. Right? So, that what I'm trying to show you right now is, there's the lead magnet is something that, you need online. Right, you need it online. Like I go on all these different
programs listen up.
And even in the drive-through. Right? And on TikTok, you see as well. You're gonna see lead magnets all over the place. Here's another one. They're offering you something. Okay, generate new leads. They're showing realtors how to generate new leads. You're getting that right now. All these different things that are going on. I'm showing you the science of what's going on. I'm showing you how this thing works right now. All right, and I'm hoping that you're implementing everything right now. And yes, the practical is in the strategy. Once we get in a strategy, we're going to go over, okay, how to do all this stuff, right? But right now, it's very important that you get our understanding of what is going on, okay? Over here, that's her page, but I know she runs ads, right? So you're scrolling. You may see some ads in your thing, so now as you're going and you're scrolling, you're seeing these ads that are coming, then yeah, click on them and see, or here's that guy again, right? A lot of these people are there and we're seeing them over and over because, here he is again, right? I'm going to talk about that in a strategy, as I mentioned. But Go on here, Facebook. Let's see, ad. Okay, here we go. Another ad. Not making sales for your high ticket offers. One-on-one audit call maps for your path to six-figure months, right? So they're giving an audit, learn more. You're going to come on their page. Here they go. They have this video. They say, okay, first watch this video, right? After you watch this video, as you're on here, then they want to book your call, right? So you click on there. They have a calendar. The calendar is going to book you, and then right after the calendar books you, it's going to ask you for your name, your number, and your email address. All right. So look at these lead gen things. We've been scrolling. We've been looking at different things, of what it is that people are interested in, what these lead magnets are. Here we have agency owners. Okay, here's a result. Hit 100K months with low ticket call funnels, right? We click on here, you're going to show us the same thing, okay, answer a few questions, right? They're going to ask these questions, and then what they're going to ask is your name, your number, and your email address, okay? So, hopefully, this makes sense, right, with the lead magnet, right? And then in our community as well, if you have more questions, that's why we have the community, because we want you to actually go and take in the what we're sharing and build from it. If you have ideas for lead magnet, we're going to show you different lead magnet ideas. All right. And then with editing as well, like I mentioned, there's different programs that you could go and get people editing on. If you want to pay on a monthly program as well, there's Canva, right? And you could go and you could edit up some of the stuff yourself, right? But again, we have our VA launching pad, and then there's also Fiverr and all those things for you to put together. The main thing is you just got to know what it is that what you want to give as your lead magnet. All right. So think about that, and there's different ideas. Again, let me actually go to ChatGPT before I fully sign off here, right? So that you can remember. I want to bring your attention back to it, because I don't want anyone that's in this science of online business to feel like, oh man, I have so much work to do, because everything is here for you. You have AI that's working for you, right? And then you write your thing, determine a 10 different ideas for lead magnets that are not commonly used in the real estate profession, right? Remember ChatGPT, you just go and you just write something and it's going to give you something. It's going to give you some ideas. If you don't like the ideas, you go and you refresh it, right? And then you get another opportunity to get some other things, right? It's going to give you ideas, right? So once you get these ideas, you run with them, right? So, something that resonates, okay, home renovation ROI calculator. So for investors will definitely be looking for that, home renovation ROI calculator, right? To get the return on investment, right? Neighborhood vibe reports, right? So you could, for people who are looking for the best neighborhood, right? Someone that's looking, right? And then we have interactive home affordability map, right? So we could have a map and then show the different homes and areas, for the price point of maybe area where people who are first-time home buyers are looking, right, that are in a certain price range, right, that are more affordable. We could even, if you want to target more luxury homes, right, watch, I'm going to play write me, okay, give me you okay, I want unique 10 more unique lead magnets that target people who want to buy expensive luxury homes, right? And then ChatGPT goes to work, right? And then you go and you just look at the thing, maybe see what catches your attention, and if it's a piece, you go and you want to fine tune it, you use it, right? So personalized luxury home concierge service, architectural style finder quiz, luxury home financing guide, exclusive access to off-market listings, luxury home design trend report, exclusive invitation to luxury home tours, right? So they get exclusive invitation to go on offer an invitation only virtual or in-person tour of some of the most luxurious homes in your area. Look at this. Provide a sneak peek into listings not yet on the market with high quality video tours and 3D walkthroughs, right? So imagine you're gonna go and you're gonna do like a VIP experience tour, right? And then you have a lead magnet and you're inviting high-end people, to come on this tour with you, right? So you can make it an experience to where the high-end people feel, okay, yeah, this is on my caliber, right? And you're gonna go show them luxury homes over 10 million each, right? Like it's all about your avatar. Who's your avatar? Who are you looking to target, right? And when you're looking to target them, then you want to create material that targets towards them. All right. So, you use your mind, the Chat GPT is here to help you. And then as you go on, Facebook ads library, then you can actually see different ads in there, right? You could type in keywords in there to see whether you could find something. For example, let me see if I could find luxury homes or something. Right? If you know the actual advertiser, it's always best that way, right? But if not, that's fine. You could just type in a keyword to see if they're running ads. See, look, like people like this are not even running ads. Like if you're running ads right now to, people who are looking for luxurious homes, you're gonna get, people that are gonna convert because no one else is running ads, right? Organic traffic is great, right? But when you're paying for ads, that's what Facebook and Meta and TikTok, YouTube, all of them want you to do. So they're going to give you, like quality leads that match your avatar because you're actually paying into the program, right? Of course, these other programs are still valuable to them because they're organic. They have people coming onto the platform, right? But at the same time, if you're advertising, right, then you get to really hone in on those people, right? Because they have so many data points. They're going to reach out to these people in these luxury groups. Your ad, just like how I was scrolling earlier and things were popping up, your ad's going to show on those luxury people because the people who are looking at luxury stuff that want to go on luxury homes, then they only view luxury homes, right? So it's going to target those people, right, to come on your site. So right now, looks like none of these people are running ads. Okay, this guy is Rome MD, right? Okay, she has skincare cream. Hey, that's good enough. So we see over here in her thing, she's showing a face, different faces, so you could see how she looks or whatever, or how, just different looks that she has going on, right? She's talking about she's 61. Look, all of these ads are pretty much similar ads. Okay, she's been running them since October, right? But she just has different faces, right? So the reason why she's doing this is because she wants to see which ones work the best. She's going to run all these different ads, right? It looks like the content is the same on all of them. So if you see I'm 61 and threw away all my skincare creams, right? Okay, she said, yeah, I threw away all my skincare creams. Same thing. Stamplin, Richland, my skin looks plump now. So she has all these different types of ads, right? Okay, and these ones are a little older. 59 skincare, right? So we see her ads over here. These ones are older since September, right? From when we're actually recording this, right? And the police said it's impossible. You're 61 years old. So has still pictures, right? And then she's like, how I stamp away wrinkles, quick results. Let's learn more. Let's see what her lead gen is, right? She's ironed out her wrinkles, right? So she's showing that. She's showing people, okay, this is what I do. Look at my face, right? She should have something up here, but she wants people to get in her story, right? So when you come in the story, and then she has a video, right? You can watch a video, right? And she's just showing, okay, this is what happened in my video, right? Okay, so she has stamping video. I don't know where her lead gen is, but it should be on here. Maybe after you watch the video, it pops up. Some of them have it like this, right? And then you can actually go in and get the ad. But use this right here. So we see here the platforms, different language you want, what platforms you want them to search, right? The media type that you want to search. So if say, for example, You want to see the videos, what kind of videos are being out there, right? You could do that. What kind of memes, images, right? So you could really go and do your research, right? And they'll filter it through, see, okay, who's doing it. So even for this lady, these ones are videos. These are different videos that she has, why we're getting bought a Botox or whatever, right? So, that's pretty much what this is. Like, there's different people. As you see, not many people are running ads, right? And that's why right now it still is blue ocean, especially, if you're lead magnet and you're talking to your specific avatar, then you're good to go. Right. So, that's pretty much what it is. You've seen different ads, you've seen different lead magnets, you've seen how, it's being used, in the science of an online business. You've seen why step is so important, because the whole objective is this. You see all these are different platforms, that are out there: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, right? You see YouTube here, right? We see all these different sites, right? Our goal is to pull them in, right? And then as we pull them in, we get them on our page, right? And then as we get them on our page, we get their name, their number, their email, and now there are contacts that we could communicate with forever, right? On Facebook and those sites, they could shut down your account, they could, shadow ban you or whatever the case may be. But once you pull them in and you have their contact details, now they're part of your tribe. They're part of your tribe. You could go out, you could send them stuff, and things of interest, and they get it directly from you, right? You're really starting to build that relationship with them. All right. So get your lead magnet, have your lead magnet ready, come up with some ideas, and then let's implement them. Let's get them ready, because we're going to be building this whole thing out. All right. So let's get on to the next lesson.